let's take a look at NFL coordinators who were promoted to head coach with the same team, and it's not a great list. So this would be potentially with Jim Schwartz. Mike Martz had a lot of success back in 2000, won a Super Bowl with Vermeil's squad. Bill Callahan had a good run to the AFC Championship with the Raiders. Then it goes Malarkey, McAdoo, Cotter, Marone, Reich, Freddie Kitchens, yikes, Dennis Allen, Antonio Pierce, Mayo, and Schottenheimer. Now, the thing that's really interesting is only 3 of these guys were coaches that had head coaching experience before: Malarkey, Marone, and Dennis Allen. So again, every situation is different. I got to believe Jim Schwartz would change some things if he was head coach again, based on, what he's learned in the time since he was the head coach of the Lions. That was a number of years ago.
Well, the first thing I'd note is most everybody on that list basically just continued what the team was. So Mike Martz took over a Super Bowl winning team and was pretty good. Bill Callahan took over a team that was near the Super Bowl and then went to the Super Bowl and lost, which is good, but everybody else basically just continued what was happening, which goes back to my whole question is, if Jim Schwartz was already in the building, how is he supposed to be the answer? Now, the one wild card with this whole situation for Schwartz is that I think would make people feel a whole lot more comfortable if they knew who the offensive coordinator was. Because if Jim Schwartz is up for this job and he has some very competent offensive coordinator, I think people would feel much better about the whole hiring process. Because I think that's a huge concern for people, is that if you hire a defensive coach, whether it's Jim Schwartz or anybody else, and then you look at this roster, it may be really tough to sell a good offensive coordinator candidate on this job when there is a ton of work that needs to be done on that side of the ball.
Yeah, you got to rebuild the offensive line and the receiving core. And you need a quarterback. Other than that, you're okay.